Hello student, I am Shongita Purkait, Assistant Professor of Swami Vivekananda Institute of Science and Technology, and today we are going to discuss about Rolle's theorem. Actually, Rolle's theorem is in the topic of laws of means chapter. Okay, so today we are going to discuss what are the statements of Rolle's theorem and how to verify some problem using Rolle's theorem. Okay, so let's start. First we are going to discuss what are the statements of Rolle's theorem. Let f be any function defined on a finite closed interval ab. This third bracket of AB means closed interval AB. Okay, this third bracket of AB means closed interval AB, such that number one condition is fx is continuous for all x belongs to closed interval AB. Now, what is the meaning of x belongs to closed interval AB? The meaning is x greater or equal to a, less or equal to b. That is, the values of x is equal to a, equal to b, and lies between a and b. Okay, so fx will be continuous for all x belongs to closed interval AB. This is the first condition of Rolle's theorem. And x belongs to closed interval AB, third bracket of AB means closed interval AB, means value of a, we take value of x equal to a, b, and the numbers which are lies between a and b. Okay, next, f dash x exists for all x belongs to open interval AB. Now, what is the meaning of open interval AB? Open interval AB means just the value of x lies between a and b, but x is not equal to a and not equal to b. Okay, so this is the basic difference between the closed interval AB and open interval AB. Closed means we take a and b as a value of x, but open means we can't take x equal to a or x equal to b. It's just the values of x lies between a and b. Okay, now the third condition is fa equal to fb. That is, if the functional value of functional value of fx at x equal to a will be equal to the functional values of fx with at x equal to b, then we can say that fx satisfied the third condition of AB. And if fx satisfies all these three conditions, then there exists, this sign is called there exists sign, then there exists at least one value c is a number lies between a and b, such that f dash c equal to 0. This f dash c equal to 0 is the conclusion of Rolle's theorem. So we conclude that f dash equal to 0 if fx satisfies all these three conditions of continuity, differentiability, and the third condition f equal to fb, otherwise not. That is, if fx does not satisfy any one of these three conditions, then we can't get the values of c by using this conclusion or this equation. We just get this equation only when fx satisfies all these three conditions. Okay, now next, what are the explanation of the statement of this Rolle's theorem? Okay, first we explain the statement 1, that is, fx is continuous. What is the meaning of it? That is, the definition of continuity says that the limiting value, that is limit x tends to a, fx equal to f of a. That is, the limiting value of fx at x tends to a will be the functional value of fx at x equal to a. Look, there are many other definitions of continuity of any function, but this is the simplest definition of continuity, and in this way we can check the continuity of any function for all real values of x. Okay, now take some example of some function which are definitely continuous for all real values of x. Number 1, any polynomial function. Polynomial means this is the form of any polynomial function. a0 x to the power n plus a1 x to the power n minus 1 plus dot 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 plus an. That is, the power of x is decreasing. First power of x is x to the power n, then x to the power n minus 1, and last the power of x is 0. And these a0, a1, an, these are the coefficient which must be constant. Okay, so any power of x function will be considered as polynomial function. Let us take an example. Let x square is also a polynomial of x. Let x square plus 1 is also polynomial function, or only x is also polynomial function of x. Okay, so this polynomial function is always continuous for all real values of x. Secondly, the cosine function, that is the cos function, the sine function, the log function, the exponential function, all are continuous for all real values of x. This sign is called for all sign, for all real values of x. Okay, only for all real values of x, cosine, sine, log, exponential, all are continuous. Okay, by using this continuity, by using this formula. Okay, next, explanation of statement number 2. Statement number 2 state that f dash x exists. F dash x means fx is derivable. That is, we just derivative the function fx and check if it is exist within this open interval. That is, we can take any value of x within this interval and check f dash x exists or not. Okay, statement number 3, if f of a equal to f of b, means we just take the value of this function at x equal to a and x equal to b and just check if they are equal or not. Okay, in this way we just check statement number 1, statement number 2, statement number 3, and if fx satisfies all these 3 conditions, then only fx satisfies Rolle's theorem, and then we get a value c by using f dash equal to 0. But if fx does not satisfy any one of these 3 conditions, then we say that fx does not satisfy Rolle's theorem and we cannot get any value of c. Okay, so let's take an example that how to verify Rolle's theorem. How we verify Rolle's theorem. Let fx equal to x square minus 5x plus 6. Achha, I just made a mistake here. Let's take the interval x greater or equal to 3 and less or equal to 5. I just write the wrong interval here. Okay, so fx equal to x square minus 5x plus 6 for in x greater or equal to 3 and less or equal to 5, and we know this means x belongs to closed interval 3, 5. Greater or equal to means close, and only greater less means open. Okay, now since fx is a polynomial function, look here, fx equal to x square minus 5x plus 6, power of x type function, that is, it is a polynomial function, and always we know polynomial function is always continuous for all real values of x. And you see that the values of x all are real number, na? Values of x will be 3, 5 and between 3 and 5, that is 3.1, 3.2 up to 4.9, or we can take x equal to 4 also. 4 lies between 3 and 5. Okay, so first condition is satisfied. Now second, f dash x equal to, what is f dash x equal? 2x minus 5, and but here x belongs to open interval 3 comma 5, that is we can take x equal to 4 because 4 is the exact value lies between 3 and 5. But at x equal to 4, f dash x equal to 3, and this is a finite value, so we can say that f dash x exists in this interval. So second condition is also satisfied. Now move on to the third condition. Third condition is we have to check f of a equal to f of 3 equal to f of 5. Now f of 3 equal to, just we put 3 in this function, is equal to 0, and f of 5 equal to 16, and these two values are not equal, so third condition are not satisfied, so Rolle's theorem falls. Okay, because the third condition is not satisfied, and we know any one of these three condition, if fx does not satisfy any one of these three condition, then fx does not satisfy Rolle's theorem. So we can't get the value of c, or we can't get the equation f dash c equal to 0. We can't get this equation. Okay, so in this way we can verify Rolle's theorem. Hope this video will help to verify how to verify Rolle's theorem. Okay, so thank you so much.